Thank you for clicking onto the Randomly Reviewed podcast. Please note this podcast does contain adult humour and content that some listeners may find offensive. If for some reason you do enjoy this episode, please click the like and subscribe for future episodes which will be released weekly. If you have any suggestions for future episodes, leave a comment or check out the links for our Twitter and Facebook page in the description. Now, on with the show. Welcome to the Randomly Reviewed podcast, where we randomly review something each week. This week we're reviewing ThunderCats 2011. On the podcast this week is me, Mark, Mr. Zell, and Mr. Jennings. Hey guys.
Hello.
As always...
Not going to ask you how I'm doing?
Nope. As always, we'll be doing...
You'll always be hungover after these podcasts.
What a fucking... How rude are you?
I'll just shut the fuck up
how
now,
are you
shall I?
doing, Mark? Like,
I'm alright, thanks. I had a haircut.
yeah, I know. I see it. Like, you look a bit like Stan.
I feel sexy. Awkward silence.
Are you feeling sexy and free?
No. No. So we've got a bit of a fact file. Jennings has got his play-by-play, and he's going to do a review, basically.
Wow,
Right.
this is going to be a cracking
You were
episode,
so
isn't it?
interested in it today.
I know.
Right.
How
so-
deep is your play-by-play?
Not very.
Good.
I've not bothered doing proper deep ones. I'm going to start watching them. Oh, well, I'm going to watch them and then note down anything that's quite good, and then at the end just do a synopsis.
Just copying the synopsis from like IMDb.
Well, no, because I
or
might get drunk
Wiki.
and watch them and do it that way. Anyway, so
Hold on. Have you got facts? 'Cause-
I do have some
Oh,
facts.
okay, there you go.
Well, just to start, the premise of it is about a team of Thundercats who are trying to find the Book of Omens after the evil Mumra nearly killed all the Thundercats to try and take over the world. The team consists of Lino, Chitara, Tigra, Panthro, Wily Kitten Cat, and Snarf. Lino is the leader, but is young and impetuous. Chitara is a helper for Lino, and was my first ever crush. Glad that I could tell you all that. Tigra is also a helper, but a bit of a douche, so he wants to be the leader. Panthro is the badass with a tank, and Wily Kit and Wily Cat are the comic relief, and Snarf is just a weird little animal. There is a cat called Jarga, who is a ghost who helps guide Lino. There's Slithe, who is this lizard person who controls the lizard army, and Mumra, who is just pure evil, but is scared of light, weirdly.
No.
It got a 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb and 8.4 out of 10 on TV.com. The series only had one season, but was supposed to have two. It just didn't get enough support and didn't sell enough toys. That's the reason why.
Yeah, I read that the reason that got cancelled is it didn't sell enough action figures, which is...
Kind of fair because it's...
Well, it's supposed to be an action figure. Well, the 80s cartoons.
Like, 80s
were.
cartoons were all funded by toy companies, weren't they?
Yeah,
So...
it was class.
Yeah, well, they were a lot better. So, like, you'd think...
I actually looked up buying a Lino toy, like an old one, and it costs about 50 to 60 quid for an unboxed one.
Wow.
I was well pissed off about that. I just wanted to buy one for like a £5, but they couldn't find one. The original had the best theme tune of all time. I'm really sad they didn't put it into the
Yeah, me
other
too.
one.
I was wondering why that was.
It would have been class.
Thundercats are on the loose. Thundercats are on the loose.
It's good that it made an impression on you, Mark.
Etc.
Why were they on the loose?
No, it's Thundercats are on the move, Thundercats are loose. Feel the magic, feel the raw, Thundercats are loose.
Sorry, I haven't seen it in like 25, 30 years.
Why are they loose?
Because Chitara's a slag.
You wish.
Okay.
They're on the loose, like they're running about. Like,
Well, like, because their hometown was destroyed, or their kingdom was destroyed, so they're roaming around Third Earth.
So they're homeless?
Yeah, they're on the loose.
No, I don't call homeless people on the
With
loose.
the cats.
I just call them homeless.
The cats.
So they're homeless cats.
yeah, they are on the loose though. Feel the magic. Feel.
No. I felt no magic, I'll
It
tell you
was
that much.
created by Ted Wolfe, who made nothing else as well.
He made nothing else.
Nothing else.
Nothing.
No.
Oh.
Sad bastard.
Why have I got Ethan Spaulding and Michael Jelenic?
Oh, sorry, I was talking about the 80s one.
Ah, right, okay.
Do you want to go into your fact file?
I ain't got a lot really, to be fair. I've got Ethan Spaulding and Michael Jelenic produced ThunderCats for Cartoon Network. It was developed by Warner Brothers Animation and animated by Studio 4C, a Japanese animation studio. Founded in 1986, the name comes from the temperature at which water is most dense.
Does it?
Yeah, they also animated some
That was quite a good fact.
other good stuff. Justice League, The Flashpoint Paradox,
That's quite good, though.
The
Transformers.
comic is good, I've not seen the thingy. I do like
The exact
Flashpoint
same
as the
thing.
comic. It's fucking ace.
They did Transformers Animated. They did ThunderCats, obviously. The Animatrix, they did 4 episodes out of the 9.
Really? Oh, wow. Do you know which episodes?
Yeah, well, it does say where I got the facts from, but I didn't write them down. I didn't know you'd be that interested in Animatrix, to be honest.
I do like the Animatrix. Good. It was nice bit of work.
They did Green Lantern, Emerald Knights. They've done video games as well, including Street Fighter 4.
Wow. I haven't.
Because I think like the animation on this show is quite good. It's like they've done it like a mix between anime and Western style animation.
Well, yeah, it's well above your usual standard. Like,
But I don't know how I
for a
feel.
kids' cartoon, it's well above.
I don't know how I feel about the look of Lionel. They're like he's very iconic the way he looked in the 80s.
Yeah, but he was just a massive bulking dude. Like,
Yeah, he was.
so you know,
That's a lion, though.
true. Well, in the original series, it's actually there's some fucking class bits in the first episode. So he actually starts off as a child in the first episode.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then he gets into a cryopod, and obviously you still age in a cryopod in this universe. And he just comes out as a fully formed man, and Chitara's all over him. She wants some of that lino cock.
So he's just basically a child in a man's body.
Yeah.
So that does that not happen on the new one?
No, that doesn't happen in the new one. And you know when he does sight beyond sight, so he puts his sword up to his face and just goes sight beyond sight.
Yeah.
So he does that, and then he sees 2 lizards, like lizard men. He takes the sword down, and they're right in front of him. I love the first episode. I love that series. I watched it a couple of years ago, and I just I forgot how much I loved it. So we did season 1 because there is only one, and episode 3 to 6.
Yeah, why 3 to 6?
Because it had the seed episode in it. I really like the seed episode.
Okay.
And the first 2 is just the intro about how his dad dies, and that's about it. It's quite boring, the first 2 episodes. Well, there's a lot of shit that happens in it. But it's an hour-long episode, and I doubt if you'd want to watch that.
Yeah, but you don't get a lot of context if you just start from 3.
I don't
You've
know. I
watched
think it
it
filled it
before.
in. It filled
Yeah,
it in quite
2011.
Well, go back and watch them then. But it's not.
Fuck no.
It's not that hard to fill in the context yourself, is it?
Yeah, oh, my dad died. Oh, I've got a sword. I need to find a book. Yay. That's pretty much it, in a nutshell.
Sounds like you enjoyed it. So.
Oh, yeah, fucking great.
So, first one starts off with the burning of a body. Chitara looks fit. I'm going to say that quite a lot throughout this because she does. How isn't there more cosplay of her?
She does look.
Why isn't there more cosplay of her, Mark?
I don't know.
Why? Would you dress as Chitara for me?
Sure.
Oh,
I've got the boobs for it. She does look a lot better in the newer version than.
Either one, I don't care. They're both mentally.
There's
fit.
ThunderCats 2020.
What?
There's a ThunderCats 2020.
What does that mean?
Like there's a new ThunderCats.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't watched that either.
I don't know anything about it,
Oh.
but there is. I don't know if it's one episode.
Why wasn't
or...
that in your fact file bit rather than the episode?
Wait, did you forget about that?
I wanted to write more, but I didn't have time. You know.
So Lionel, Chitara, and Tiger all go after Mumra in panchos, and Wiley and Cat join them. The animation is class. I actually really like it.
It is good animation. I
don't know
I'd
what
say the
else it
animation's
is.
good. I wouldn't say it's better than good. It's on point. There are bits where it's gash, but
Yeah, but there's a lot There's a lot of episodes. There's 26 episodes. So, and it's a kids' cartoon. You don't really expect it to be amazing. Like the original one was absolutely terrible animation. Still loved it. But
Was it
absolutely
terrible?
Yeah, can't you remember it?
No.
Oh, it's like old He-Man. That was fucking gash.
I don't know if it was gash. Like for its time, was it gash?
Yeah, like even the Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, was pretty gash. You know, we'll wait until. There we go. Yeah, no, even Teenage Mutant Turtles was pretty gash. Like, yeah. They come across the Sand Sea, so it's just a sea of sand.
Yeah.
And are captured by the most obvious trap ever. Like, there's food in the middle of the desert, and they just go, "Ooh, this is lovely,"
But they're
and then
hungry.
Get caught by it.
They'd catch you with that, though, wouldn't they?
Depends what food.
and there was booze then probably.
Yeah, probably. They'd catch me with the food.
No, I'd be like, nah.
Oh, and also instead of saying fuck, they say whiskers, which is pretty gash actually.
I never noticed that.
Yeah.
What? That's all Lino says. Oh, whiskers. Fucking absolute cunt.
Wow.
Right, okay. So they get captured by fish people who are on a floating boat, but a green tentacle monster
the fish
saves
pirates,
them.
aren't they?
Yeah, the fish. Well, I won't say the pirates.
Oh, yeah, they are definitely pirates.
They are
Okay.
pirates.
Okay. Yeah, a green tentacle monster saves them, kind of. So it breaks up the ship, and then the ThunderCats kill it off. Well, chop a few tentacles off, and it fucks off. So the fish captain allows them to join the crew. Some funny gags happen with the food, with Wily Kit and Wily Cat eating a load of food, because one of the fish are trying to fatten them up to eat them, and then they just beat up the fish.
That was the stupidest thing because he just feeds them straight away and then wants to kill them straight away. How's that fattening them up? You have to feed them a shit ton and leave them to actually get
Basically
fat.
just stuffing them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, have this and then I'll cook you. That's not fattening. That's just stuffing them. Yeah, sure. You're not gonna like my review.
That's okay. At least you watched it. And the captain complains about his crew being wank because they won't follow his crazy orders. He then proceeds to have a crazy order of following the massive octopus into a store. Lino goes a bit mental too. And yeah, I thought the animation is awesome. It is actually really good for that bit. Like the ship flying across the sand with all the lightning bolts.
Yeah, again, I said it was good.
Right, they catch up to the legend of the Overfiend, weird octopus monster, and it kicks the shit out of the boat. The captain lets his crew die, but Lino comes to his senses and saves them. The captain dies like Ahab by spearing the tentacle monster.
Oh, yeah. That was very, very Moby Dick, wasn't it?
This does fuck all as the monster comes back and eats Lino, but he cuts the monster from the inside and it spills water everywhere. The end gets weird as Mumra is torturing Jagger to find the Book of Omens and traps him in an orb. Which is a bit weird.
I thought it was like a lantern.
Well, yeah, a lantern. Well, it's an orb when he traps him and then he puts it into a lantern. And yeah, for the episode review, I said for a cartoon for kids, it's a retelling of the Moby Dick story, really, just with the ThunderCats in a really small period of time. I really didn't expect it to go that deep from that episode, and Chitara's tits look awesome. Needs more of her. So that's my first episode review.
Are we doing episode by episode review from everyone, or just all together at the end?
Yeah, we got it. So,
I haven't written like an episode by episode review, but
did you like it?
Yeah, I thought, like, out of the episodes that I watched, I thought that was probably the weakest episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I quite like that one.
I mean, I didn't dislike it. Like, I got into it. Like, I watched more episodes than I should have watched for this review. So, like, I was enjoying watching it. I'm probably going to watch the rest of them.
Nice. I probably will get back into it, to be fair. I did quite like this. Obviously, the first episode you watched, Sel?
Story. I'll just write one. I'll say what I wrote because that pretty much encapsulated perfectly. Story, meh. Moby Dick. Futurama did it better in terms of Moby Dick.
Yeah, but that's not really a kid's cartoon, is it?
It is. Futurama
And
is a
it's
kid's
not got
cartoon.
Shitara in it.
So?
Futurama is not a kid's cartoon.
Yeah, it is. It's a PG.
I'd say it was teen, yeah.
All the episodes are either U or PG. There's nothing that's even the 12A. They're all
That doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter about the rating. It matters about the fact that it is quite an adult themed. Like,
all I'm saying is, in terms of the whole Moby Dick parallel, the Futurama episode where Leela becomes Captain Ahab is fucking amazing. This one was meh. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it either. The kids were annoying. I wanted them dead. I'll be saying that in every episode review. And the animation was good. It was good. That's as far as I'll go in terms of animation. I'm not going to say it's better than good.
So episode 4. The lizard dudes are searching for the Thundercats in a forest. They come
Because they're on the loose.
They are on the loose. Yes. They are really close. Cut to the Thundercats, and we get a bit more comic relief with Wile E. Kit and Kat kissing a toad. It was a bit weird, that bit. Then it gets deep as Lino talks about his dad's death. Really good shot of Chitara's nanas in that bit as well.
Can we just start using Norks?
Norks, okay. Chitara's Norks. Lionel is just about to get his penis touched, but Snarf interrupts because of the lizard army. They decide to leg it. Tigra acts like a dick about running away, but who cares? He's a knob. So they run into a bunch of thorns, and we get a load of little tree people, kind of like the Kariki from Zelda.
Is that not the part where the twins walking on them, like, nearly kissing?
No, that's the 6th episode.
Because I thought that was really funny. We'll talk about that when we talk about the 6th episode.
Like the Kariki in Zelda, if you know them at all.
Not really.
No.
Have you watched the Ghibli film?
Oh, yeah.
You know those little, in Princess Mononoke, those little white, no?
No.
Well then, go fuck yourself.
Sorry,
Have you watched anything?
I've watched some things.
Did you watch? You watched these 4 episodes? Well, 8 episodes.
Yeah, I've watched 8 episodes.
They are having a birthing ritual where the elder one dies, bit weird, and the Thundercats barge in, and one of the tree kids asks a million questions. This bit is really forced and weird, where the tree kids are just going. It's just weird. I can't really put it into any other word. Where they just go ha 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 ha.
I feel like you could expand on that a little bit.
So the little tree kid goes up to Lino and starts saying, "Oh, who are you? What are you doing? Well, you've got a sword. Can I play with a sword? Ooh." And then one of the tree little acorn people just goes, "Oh yeah, he's always like this." And then they all just laugh furiously about it. Like everyone, all the tree people and all the fucking Thundercats just go.
I must have zoned out on that.
I wish I had.
Because I was annoyed, like, at the end of the episodes, there's not like a joke where everyone's, like, just laughing.
No, right.
Like in the old Thundercats.
Yeah, that's where it has a moral, and then at the end they go, "Oh, snark."
Yeah.
This breaks the ice, and we find out that the tiny tree people are trying to find a way out of this shitty forest. The kid tree person gets carried off by a vulture, but is dropped. But then he comes back, and he's no longer a kid. Like, it's literally only about 10 seconds. Like, you don't see him grow at all. It's just literally, he fucks off screen for a second and then goes from a child to a teenager.
Yeah, and then Lionel doesn't recognise him.
Yeah. So yeah, they grow old in a day, like a fruit fly. The lizard army is still chasing. The ThunderCats are walking through the forest with the little tree people. A lot of them die. It's weird that like because they do this birthing ritual at the start, but no one else gets born. So all that's happening is all these tree people are just fucking dying, and that's it. A couple of lizard army catch up with the ThunderCats and kick the shit out of them, but the little tree people save them by, I don't know how they saved them. Like,
Turn into dust and then they end up annoying the lizard's face and shit. It's not that good.
Yeah. Let's go back. So army catch up with the ThunderCats and kick the shit out of them, but the little tree people save them. They don't find a way out, and they've been looking for, and the lizard army set it all on fire. This sets off a chain reaction that the tree people can leave due to the updraft from the fire. The kid from the start is now an old man and dies. This is fucking dark.
I thought this was one of your favourite episodes.
It is. It is one of my
You're making it sound
episodes.
like one of your favourite episodes.
It is a bit dark though. Like, that's the reason why
It is
it's
quite
one of
dark,
my
yeah.
favourite episodes. The ThunderCats are still stuck in the burning bramble patch.
I thought you were going to say it on the loose.
It's still on the loose. Anyway, due to the little tree people's story, the ThunderCats decide to take on the lizard army. They do quite well, to be fair. But finally, there's too many of them, and they're all surrounded. Then the thunder tank comes out of nowhere and kills everything, and we get to meet Panthro.
Panthro! Who's really fucking annoying in this.
I don't mind him in this.
My least favourite character in the new one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I quite liked him. Like, it's better than just token black guy, which he was in the original.
Yeah, I guess. But he's still annoying.
This episode was the reason why I wanted to do the review. There's many adult themes running through it, and that I find it hard to believe that it was made for children, that episode, because it's not really child friendly. What's with your face?
How is that not child friendly?
Because little things die.
Little tree people
kids need to
keep
know
on
about
dying.
death. How old were you when you found out about death?
Well, when my cat died, when I was about 4 on my birthday.
There you go. That sounds like a good birthday. What was his name?
I can't remember which one that was.
How many
So it had a
cats
massive
died in
impact
your
on you.
place?
Well, Susie died. She did it on my birthday. Rosie died. She did it on my birthday.
What the heck?
Yeah, my mum scheduled a dog to die on my birthday.
What?
It died on my birthday.
How have all your pets died on your birthday?
I don't know. They just wait until it's my happy day and then just go, you know what? I'm going to die on your birthday, dickhead.
What
That
did you do
explains
to
a
them
lot
to
about
make
you,
them
though.
want-
Nothing. They all died of old age.
Maybe you'll die of old age on your birthday.
Oh, that's good. Like, oh, that's a pretty sad day. Oh, I won't give a shit. I'll be dead. So, yeah, review. Did you like that episode, Michael?
Yeah, I thought it was a bit. I mean, it's not what you expect from
For a children's.
for a kids' TV show, and I thought it was good for that. It dealt with more subject matter than you'd expect.
So you liked it then?
Lovely.
It's good that we talk about stuff.
I know. Yeah, I liked the whole one day living thing and how you're supposed to make the most of your life, and good moral for the story, I think. It doesn't matter how long you live, you can still have an impact on the world, etc.
I really like that episode. It's, like I say, the reason why I wanted to do it. I'm guessing Zell hated it because it was forced and a bit shit.
Right. Episode 4. Story, meh. Life's too short, so do shit. Kids were annoying yet again, but the animation was good.
Is this just copy and paste for every episode?
I don't have one for episode 5 because I don't even remember what happened in episode 5. So
Oh.
when you explain episode 5, I'll either say story was meh or story was shit.
Well, to be fair, for the rest of the synopsis, I've done like a really small one for him. So episode 5, it's pretty much an intro to Panthro with a weird backstory to do with minds. It needed more Shitara. Also, we find out about a ThunderCat betrayer called Groon. Also, Lino shows that he is a bit of a tosspot, and Panthro is a badass. I kind of agree with Groon, the betrayer, as we find out Lino's dad is also a tosspot. It was just a flashback episode of Panthro's past and how he'd
Why was Lino's dad a tosspot?
Because so Panthro and this Groon bloke were both his top generals, and they'd done the most in the field and everything. But instead of giving him giving one of those two the army, he gives it to a different bloke, and he says, "Oh yeah, you guys can go and fuck off and look for the Book of Omens." It's just like, why, you dickhead? Like, why not go? I know, I'm gonna put the most valued people in charge of my most valued shit.
Yeah, but the Book of Omens was supposed to be like mega important. That's why I put them in charge of it. That's what I got from it.
Yeah, but I agree with Groon that who gives a fuck about a book.
You might be pissed off, but like he probably.
You
has
say
reasons.
who gives a fuck about the book whenever this whole arc was about getting the fucking book?
Yeah, it is. But Groon doesn't care about the book, and I agree with him. Like, they
because they don't really know about the book. That's why.
What do you mean they don't really know?
They don't really know what the book's about and how important it is.
They do, because his dad, like in episode 6, you get to see that his dad was the one who told Jarga to write it all down and fuck off with it to a place.
Yeah, why bother writing it down? Why don't they just not write it down and then everyone who knows it dies and then that's it? Having the book is what caused the issue because everybody wanted the book.
Well, Mumra wants the book.
Yeah.
I can't remember why he wants the book either.
Well, because it gives them instructions or something about the rest of the Power Stones or whatever they are.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you can take over the universe.
It felt kind of Infinity Gauntlet-y at times.
Yeah, that's what I said to Rich earlier.
Anyway, carry on.
No, that was pretty much my synopsis of that episode. There's not really many funny bits in it. It's just literal backstory. And Panthro is pretty cool. But there wasn't enough Shitara in it for me because you didn't get to see any of the Norks.
Norks.
That's the best bit about
What,
the
this
show
review?
is the fact that you're calling it Norks. That's more entertaining than the whole show.
Well, to be fair, the review I put here, it's a really nice showing of the backstory of Panthro. It just needs more Shitara. That's literally what I
like the backstories in the show. Like we've got another backstory later on with Mumra and the Stones. Give you the backstory of that, and that's pretty good. I like that.
I don't even have a review for episode 5 because I didn't remember it. So by the sounds of it, it sounds like story's meh. The kids weren't in it, so that's great. That takes it up. And I'm guessing the animation was alright.
It was quite good. There was a drill bloke who got his...
Drill out?
Yeah, he did. He had drills for hands and drill for a head.
Oh, yeah.
And then Lino chopped his head and he blew up. It was alright. Like I thought it was quite a nice way to show off Panthro and to give a bit more of the lore, as they say. So episode 6, another backstory episode. Well, it's not fully a backstory episode. It tells you about the Book of Omens, and there's a lot of Shitara's boobs in this one. Norks, sorry. She gets them out all the time in this one. She looks stunning. I know it's a cartoon. I don't care. It's kind of a rip-off of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, where they're trying to...
That's going to be so annoying.
Yeah. So the Temple of Doom with Mumra and... Oh yeah, they have a cool fight with Mumra and Jaga dies. So he explodes in the lantern to try and kill. Well, it doesn't kill Mum Ra.
He sacrifices himself.
Yeah, just to get Mum Ra to fuck off because they find the Book of Omens. Where they're looking for keys and everything, and then Wily Kit and Wily Cat. So what happens is that in this Temple of Doom, they've got to go through all these different trials to get to the Book of Omens. He uses sight beyond sight to find a switch that's underneath the platform, which is stupid.
Oh yeah, because this is where like he's trying to use sight beyond sight throughout the episode and he can't do it. He's always seeing black, and then Chitara keeps saying, "You got to believe in yourself. You got to relax."
And then
this is where the kittens walk in on them, and he's like, "Oh, were you two smooching?" Like, no, she was just showing me how to use my sword. And I was laughed at that because it was dirty.
It was dirty. She's dirty. She's a filthy, filthy woman. Or cat. No.
Meow.
Yeah, so had a load of Chitara shots, which was nice. Also, the animation is class. It does look really pretty in that episode. There's quite a few bits where Mum Ra is going rah, and he looks pretty awesome. Jaga.
Jagger's not really dead now, though. He's like a little ball of light, and he went into the book, so he lives in the book now.
Oh, I only watched up to episode 6, so I didn't. Go
Sorry
too
for the
far.
spoiler.
Thanks. Ruin it for me.
Well, that was in that episode, though, right? He was a little ball of light, and he goes into the book.
Yeah, he goes into the book, but you don't see him. So it could just be, well, from my perspective, it could just be that the light dissipated into the book.
Oh, well, that's what I took from it when I saw it. Anyway, that he was in the book. He was in the book now.
Does he show up at all in the next 4 episodes?
Yeah.
Ah, there you go then. So he is in the book.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what did you think of episode 6? I see that you've...
Plenty of action in this episode. So I did like it. And like you say, it was very Indiana Jones, Harry Potter-esque as well.
Yeah, I'll give you that. The Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah. I'd like to try to go for the different tasks to get to the end, basically. I never knew that Mum Ra's tomb was also his spaceship/car.
Yeah, it's weird that, isn't it? I forgot about that. That was actually pretty cool too. And it's got a really cool, at the start of it, it's got a really good scene where they're firing lasers at this ThunderCats ship that gets into Mum Ra's castle. And it's got Jinx in it, I think his name is. Can't remember. Or Jinxo.
Oh.
It doesn't really go further than that, but it just looks really pretty.
Would it be Link, so like the cat?
Oh, it might be Link, so.
Not a Jinx.
I can't remember.
Maybe you're right. I don't know, but it just makes more sense to be Link.
I think it is Link. So.
Right. Again, episode 6, story, meh.
Come on.
Indiana Jones-ish. Kids die. As in, I want them to die.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Animation, iffy in spots. Like, when, I don't know the dude's name, but he was getting the Infinity Stone. I'm just going to call it that. No, the lion that goes...
Oh, right.
When he lands on the planet and then starts shooting those weird snake-like things, that looked shit.
Oh, before he got out of the ship, it looked quite nice.
Yeah. Ooh. The bit where the ship's dodging the fire, the bullets, nah. The bit where the massive gun fires and it destroys all the ships and the clouds sort of light up, that was okay. But when his ship comes down and they're just shooting at it and it just dodges as if it's going left, right, that was shit. And then he lands on the stupid pedestal thing and then he goes around just shooting the snake-like people, that looked shit as well. So, iffy in spots. My issues with the episode. It's supposed to be like a proper sealed off temple, yet some stupid cat kid can friggin' unlock the door pretty quickly. Gosh.
Instead of using any of the millions of keys, they just pick the lock.
Secondly, Chitara only says, oh, this place is booby-trapped after they get past that point and Panthro nearly dies. She knows it's booby-trapped because she says, oh, this is a temple that was built by these people. So she knows, but she waits until Panther nearly dies and goes, oh, wait, this place is booby-trapped. And then she goes, oh, but I'm really fast. I can zip through these things.
So you think she's racist?
No, I just think she's a bitch. It's something that you'd go, oh, by the way, it's booby-trapped.
I do like, actually, I forgot about that in the episode where the room starts to fill with water because a booby trap's been set off.
Oh, yeah, and he can't swim.
Yeah.
He can't swim.
And what they do is just let him sink to the bottom and die. Like, they don't give a shit. Like, it's just like, Panthro's gone. Oh no. Fuck it. Let him die. And he takes it really well because he sinks to the bottom and he's just like, all right, I'm going to die. Oh, there's a hatch. And he just fucking goes out the hatch. That's it.
So, yeah, just no.
No.
That sort of, after that point, I was like, what's the point? She's a bitch. So I just kind of zoned out. Yeah, she looks fit. I'm not saying she's not.
There should be more cosplay of her.
No, there's better characters. But yeah, no. Nah, meh for that episode as well.
Again. Overall review. I loved the original as a kid. One of my favourite memories was running about with the Sword of Omens, pretending to be Lino. It was class. I even had the gauntlet glove that you put on.
I thought you were going to say the hair.
I do have the hair as well.
I mean, look at that top left one. He's just trying to be a fucking lion.
Oh, is that what that is?
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
So anyway, yeah, I had all the toys as a kid. I fucking loved the original. And like I say, Shitara was my original first love. If anyone ever cosplays as her, I've got to declare my love for them and marry them on the spot.
Oh, crap. So I've got to get married to you as well.
Yeah. I just want someone to wear it. That's all I want. That's all I ever wanted. Once that's done, my life's complete. I don't care anymore. So yeah, but it was originally a corny cartoon with actually quite a rich lore. Like it had the Robo Burbles, it had loads of different stuff in it that it was actually really deep in places if you wanted it to be, or it was just a shitty cartoon to sell toys. So that's the original. This one, they obviously, like the people who made this must have loved the original one because they did put a lot of effort into this. And yeah, I thought I really wanted to hate this when I first watched it. I was like, no, nothing's going to beat the original. But it was fucking awesome. Like I thought it would shit on my childhood, but I thought it was a lot better. It has some weird adult themes running through it, kind of like the Batman animated series, like the old Batman one, where like that deals with death and.
They all kind of did. Even like Spider-Man from the 90s did it. Silver Surfer, all that sort of stuff.
I didn't watch Silver Surfer.
Same.
That's bad animation. That's fucking horrendous, because they like I think is it Galactus or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
He was rendered in like 3D, and then like Silver Surfer and all the other characters were like hand drawn 2D animation, so it looked proper gash.
It looked shit.
But Silver Surfer's ace, I like him.
Yeah, I love the animation style of it, and also Shitara looks really fit and has nice norks. 4 out of 5 stars I gave this.
Oh.
Mark.
So yeah, I've got like the animation is really good because of the mix between anime and Western style animation, which you don't see in a lot of cartoons. Really, do you?
I don't watch like Western cartoons that much, so I don't know.
I don't watch a lot of cartoons, so. But yeah, so it's different for me. I thought there was a lack of Mum-Ra in the episodes that we watched. Maybe he comes more into it in the later episodes.
I think he's more of a prominent character.
It's like I really like. There's only like I watched more episodes, but like in the 4th that we watched, he's barely in it, and like one episode he's in it out of the next 4 that I watched, and you only get to see his transformation once. Because I always liked his transformation between the frail old Mum-Ra to big, strong, bulky Mum-Ra. Not for any homoerotic reasons, but
I'm sure. Like in that, he was always beaten by light as well. It was proper shit how he got beaten every single time.
Just by light. It is a pretty bad weakness. My favourite episode was the transient swordmaker one, but that was not in the 4 that we were supposed to review. So I guess out of the 4, it would be the last one, would be my favourite.
Oh, really? Mine's the tree people.
Yeah, I'm disappointed that there was no joke and cheesy laughter at the end of the episodes, like it used to be.
Well, yeah, with the...
Oh, Snarf!
Yes.
You! I missed that for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. I enjoyed the flashback episode, which explains a lot of the plot that I never knew about the original Star Wars? ThunderCats. I don't know why I thought Star Wars. But overall, I give this a 3.5 out of 5.
Mm.
I've got an overall thing on my phone, so I'll just use that.
Okay.
Right. Overall, average at best. If I hadn't seen as much anime...
Sorry. I just farted. Yeah.
Did you shit yourself as well, or is it just...
myself, I just farted.
Sorry.
So yeah, but where was I? If I hadn't seen as much anime as I have, and I was a fan of ThunderCats, then I'd probably like it a lot more than I did.
Mm.
But I was never like a huge fan of ThunderCats, and yeah, the animation was good. Yeah, some bits looked really good, I suppose, and some bits just looked quite shit. But again, I've seen a lot of anime, so that's what I'm basing that on. Hadn't thought of a scorer, so if I'd seen it, like if this was the first time I'd seen it, I reckon I'd have given it more. But because it's not, I'd probably give it. I'll be generous and say 2.
Wow.
Ooh. Well, obviously didn't like it.
Hold on, what did I give Tucker and Dale?
I think you gave that a 2 or a 3.
No, I hated that.
Oh,
I might have
okay.
given it like a 1.
Yeah.
I can't remember what you gave that, actually.
Isn't that on your notes?
I can look back. Give me a second.
Right, if I gave that a 1, then I'll give this one a 2.5, because Tucker and Dale was proper gash. So compared to that, this is a 2.5.
Ooh, so 2.5.
So the randomly reviewed rating for the ThunderCats 2011 is 3.333333 out of 5.
It's not bad. It's done better than most, actually.
Okay, so we're going to do the draw for the next episode. Who wants to choose?
I'll pick.
Okay, Zell, do you want to randomly choose one of the randomly reviews?
I think it's yours, Mike.
Is it?
I think. Or you Bobo's. It's definitely not mine.
No, it's not mine. What is it?
Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
Yes, that's mine. So next week we'll be reviewing Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid.
I
so
wanted
make sure
to
you
review
tune
Lethal
into that.
Weapon 3.
I wanted to review Hot Shots.
Oh, Hot Shots would have been
good.
good.
Shit loads better than yours.
Have you seen Dead Men Don't Wear
No.
Plaid? Then fuck off.
Right, what is
Piece of
it?
shit.
A movie, TV
It's a
show?
movie. It's a movie with
Yeah,
Steve
it's-
Martin. It's a parody of film noir.
I'd have preferred Police Squad or Naked Gun. Or Airplane.
They're good as
Or
well.
Hot Shots. Hot Shots.
But if you haven't
Fucking
seen
cunt.
Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid, it's good that you get to watch something new, for fuck's sake.
Lethal Weapon 3.
Why not the first one? That's
It's
the
got
best
Jet
one.
Li in it.
I don't mind Jet Li.
Um,
Okay, well, do you want to do an outro?
What do we normally say for the outro?
Fuck off and die?
Do we? Is that why we're losing listeners?
well, we don't really have any.
No, you usually say, join us again next week for the...
Join us again next week for the randomly reviewed. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Randomly Reviewed, what we can write down and draw for the next episode, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you are listening on YouTube, or just tweet us at randomly reviews, or join our Facebook page, which is also randomly reviewed something or other. You'll find it.
You'll find it. Just type it in somewhere. Like, to be fair, I couldn't find it when I looked it up.
Could you not?
No.
It's on the YouTube channel.
I know it's on the YouTube channel. Have you actually tried to find randomly reviewed on YouTube?
No.
Yeah, it was the first thing that came up when I typed it in.
Was it? It wasn't for me. Like, it was.
You sure you were looking at YouTube and not Pornhub?
We should do it on Pornhub.
Oh, we should put it on Pornhub. I wonder, did they let you do that?
Yeah, they do, because there's that guy on Pornhub who, like, literally does stuff like normal stuff. So he has a shower and he does the washing up.
But does he give it erotic titles?
No, he just says cleaning the dishes.
You've watched these, haven't you?
How bored must you be to find that? What are you searching to find a dude cleaning dishes? And secondly, how bored must you also be to then watch it when you're looking for porn?
I read about it on Reddit because he like, for Pornhub, to get one of their exclusive T-shirts, you have to have like 10,000 subscribers. So there was a movement to try and get him to have 10,000 subscribers. But Pornhub in the end just gave him a free T-shirt. Okay, so,
that's nice of them.
So yeah, I did love that.
Okay, put it up on Pornhub as well. Then.
Okay, we'll start doing Pornhub too. I don't care.
It will get even less views on Pornhub. See you next Tuesday.